Thank you. My question is to the Minister representing the Minister for Health and Aged Care, Senator McAllister. Margaret and her husband Tony applied for home care support in January last year. They desperately needed assistance. Tony suffered from Parkinson's and several cancer diagnoses. But more than 12 months later, Tony still had no access to care. Tony was taken to hospital on the 4th of May this year and tragically passed away a few days later. During that week he spent in hospital, in his final days, Margaret was advised that his home care package had finally been allocated. It was frankly too little, too late. Minister, will you apologise to Margaret and the thousands of other people who have lost loved ones while waiting for the care they have been assessed as needing?
Thank you, Senator Askew. Minister McAllister.
Thank you very much, President. And I thank the Senator for raising this important case. And stories like this remind us of exactly why reform is so critical. The reforms that we are putting in place are designed to put people at the centre of the aged care system. Yeah. They were passed, we acknowledge, with support from those opposite. Yeah. And they reflect the significance of quality aged care for older people in their homes. They follow a period which, as everyone understands, was described— Thanks, President. I have listened to the interjections from Senator Ruston, and I note her use of the term national disgrace. And it's an interesting choice of the term, because that is what the Commissioner on the Royal Commission into Aged Care Quality and Safety, Ms Briggs, called it. She called the performance of the aged care system under you a national disgrace. It was neglectful, and there is a lot of work to do to resolve it. And the government has been pleased to work with senators across the chamber to put these important reforms in place. We know that it's important to make sure people get the care that they require. Older Australians who are currently assessed as high priority continue to receive their package within a month. And just in the last 5 years, we have gone from 155,000 people accessing in-home care to over 300,000 people. There is more to do, President, and we intend to do it.
The time for answering has expired. Senator Askew, first supplementary.
Minister, we've heard from a 90-year-old constituent from South Australia who also suffers from Parkinson's. He is mostly wheelchair-bound and unable to do very little for himself. His daughter has had to give up her permanent job as a teacher and move in to care for him. He has been told it will be up to 12 months before he will receive the home care package he has been assessed as needing. Minister, will you promise this 90-year-old constituent and his daughter that you will urgently address this wait list before it is too late?
Thank you, Senator Askew. Minister McAllister.
Thank you very much, President. I thank again Senator Askew for raising an important case. And I say to her, of course, that any individual who comes to you, we would always, of course, be interested in hearing about their stories directly, Senator Askew, and you should, of course, refer those to myself or to Minister Ray. But it highlights, of course, why these reforms are so significant. It is a generational reform designed to deliver aged care of the highest quality for older Australians. They are people who have given so much for our country, and they deserve nothing less than the very best care. Now, support at home, which I know all senators are looking forward to, will make it possible for older people to live independently at home for longer, with higher levels of care available close to family and close to community.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Askew, second supplementary.
Minister, Gladys has just turned 97 and has been assessed as needing a Level 4 home care package. But she's just been told that she may have to wait up to 12 months before she can actually access the support she needs. Gladys fears that at her age she may not live long enough to see the support she has been assessed as needing. Why is your government making older Australians wait for a year for the help that they need right now?
Thank you, Senator Askew. Minister McAllister.
Thank you very much, President, and I thank the senator for her question. The senator is aware that the government is progressing an important national reform, done so with the support of members opposite, because we do understand how important it is.
Senator Ruston.
We understand how important it is for older Australians to receive care in their homes. I don't wish to overly politicise this, Senator Askew, because I do acknowledge the role that the opposition played in providing support in the legislation to bring these reforms through. But we are dealing with a very long period of neglect that requires our attention. And our determination is to make sure that we have the resources and the framework ready to deliver for people who need care under the new arrangements for home care.
Minister